Good morning, everyone. Kello Faith presenting on a question in the light of this analysis. What strategic options would you advise our Western oil producers, such as Shell or PP, to consider? It was clearly evident that during the 2014 to 2015 period, economies all over the world recorded declining growth index with a modest upturn experienced in 2016. Amidst the numerous threats, there were some opportunities that were highlighted and which can be embraced among the strategic options to be taken on by Shell or PP. Shell should first embrace and maximize the opportunities available. For instance, new production technologies. Shell is well known for hydrocarbon exploration, production, and processing. It should increase on the production levels of its products to be in position to meet the emerging markets, thus avoiding shortages in new markets. For example, Shell can put up new machines that can track and also monitor on the oil that comes in and out of the countries that they exploit from, and this will help them monitor when and how to increase on their production. New growth regions. Shell should streamline the transportation and marketing functions to meet the demand and satisfaction of these emerging markets like Africa and India. For example, in Uganda, where oil has just been discovered, Shell can improve on the roads. It can also draw pipelines, underground pipelines that help transport the oil to Kenya, since most of its oil can be transported through shipping, and Uganda that is landlocked doesn't have shipping policy, so they can put up those pipelines. Effective means of transportation which are efficient should be embraced. It has to undertake regular reviews of the markets they operate in and analyze the trends and uncertainties. Government support is also another strategy. This support is very essential to any organization doing serious business. The laws and economic policies being enacted will be favorable for business to thrive in such turbulent times. However, the strategic opportunities Western oil producer like Shell should embark on can range others among. Shell can, for example, build up schools. It can also build up hospitals, which help to improve on the welfare of the countries that they are planning to do drilling of oil from. This will also encourage the government to ease on the laws that it puts up for exploitation of oil. Thank you.
In addition to the strategies, Shell also plans to handle geographic segmentation. These kind of strategies will help to collaboratively work with our customers, naturally being from the oil industry. They have a product which is in demand everywhere, so they mainly have to concentrate on geographies to distribute their products effectively and efficiently. Another strategy is Shell becoming a member of international oil producing nations and cartels like OPEC. This will help in having a big bargaining power and offer all kinds of support whenever these turbulent times arise. Shell should also embrace ecological issues. Climate change is a bigger issue, especially after the Global Agreement of 2015. The Paris Climate Change Conference, which advocated for measures to promote decarbonization, has had a big impact on economies in their business dealings. There must be measures taken to reduce on pollution of the environment, thus avoiding necessary legal consequences that may arise. Shell should also embrace the diversification strategy. Shell plans to invest in these sectors, in other sectors as a result of businesses going down. Shell is planning to eventually relinquish its oil business. It plans to continue investing in natural gas, which is considered to be cleaner than coal and crude. It plans to hold interest in small number of exploration licenses in Arctic, areas of the USA, Norway, and Russia. It intends to exit its interest in the Gidan joint venture with Gazprom, Nestle, Shell having interest of 50% to explore and develop blocks in the Gidan Peninsula in northwestern Siberia. The project is in its exploration phase with no production. For example, Shell has has been selected by Qatar Energy as a partner in the North Field East expansion project in Qatar. Premium pricing strategy as also among the strategies. Shell has distinguished itself as a market leader because of its high quality of its products. The demand for Shell's products all over the globe has made them come up with different pricing strategies in urban areas slightly.
Thank you very much, members. My name is Lucky Robert. Uh, Besides the above strategies led by Shell, uh, again, there are some opportunities down here we have to tackle. There is a tackling carbon emissions to help set up the pace of change in October 2021. Shell set a target to reduce absolute emission by 50% by 2030 compared to 2016 levels on the net basis. This complements existing targets to reduce the carbon intensity of the energy products sold by 20% of 2030, by 45% by 2035, and by 100 by 2050. There is also climate change policy. After Paris conference, which sat in February 21, Shell replaced its various climate targets to the company now aims to reduce the carbon intensity of its operations by 2023 at a percentage of 20%. In addition to that, there is a new product development. There has been a buzz of new products in the market. This covers the process of bringing new products to the market, renewing existing products, and introducing a product in a new market. Product design also along with various business considerations. For example, introduction of VP Power Shell Uganda Limited fuel has got an extra mile of improving on the engine lifespans and more efficiently. In addition to that, there is economic recovery. This has brought about the economic boom in various countries all over the world. People were able to purchase automobiles both for private use and commercial purposes. This in turn led to the demand for petroleum products. Eventually, there has been an increase in oil production, ranging from 90.2 gallons level by 2020. Thank you very much.
My name is Nasam Labeti. Good morning to you all. I'm presenting on the opportunities, flexible prices. Shell being one of the leading oil and gas companies, it can monitor the prices of its competitors. For example, if it finds out that the competitor's price is 8,000, Shell can try to lower down its prices maybe to 7,000. The threats have also changed, and among the threats that have changed include reduction in business. For example, in September 2021, Shell reached an agreement for the sale of their shares business in the USA. The transaction was completed in December 1st, 2021, and transferring of this interest to the ConocoPhillips. As a result of this divestment, Shell's remaining activity in the production remained in Canada and Argentina.
I'm Safira Kankunda, continuing with the slides. COVID-19 pandemic, this affected the entire global and hit the oil industry so much. The period between 2020 and 2021, there was closure of several businesses. In 2020, the world began to lock down in attempt to curb the spread of COVID-19, which had more impact on the prices of oil and gas. There were no movements, thus reduction on crude and oil consumption, disruption in supply chain leading to reduced sales. Political instabilities. This has affected the oil industry in the sense that
The distribution channels have been affected in a way that investment and economic activity slow in face of rising uncertainty. For example, Russia and Ukraine war has forced many companies, including oil majors like Shell, to exit Russia oil and gas industry. New emerging technologies. New emerging technologies have emerged that have affected the oil industry. For example, the growth and rise of electric vehicles like Chira Motors, Tondeka in Uganda is expected to reduce the demand of petroleum products such as gasoline and diesel. The International Energy Agency estimates that electrical vehicles displaced nearly 600,000 barrels of oil products per day in 2019. It is the biggest threat that it will largely affect their sales and even slow them out of the business in the long run. In conclusion, despite the many challenges that Shell has faced, it has remained one of the major oil companies in the world.